Greatness, 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 greatness. Everybody wants to accomplish greatness, right? But some people don't have the roadmap. They don't have the blueprint. They don't have the skeletal structure. They don't know the secret ingredients. But don't worry, I got the secret sauce today to help you to achieve your greatness. But before we get right into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you take your Thor hammer and just bang that notification bell so you know when I drop a video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And then if you truly enjoy it, drop a comment and let me know what's on your mind pertaining to this video. Let's get into greatness. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is understand that, okay, let's say that it's 100%, right? You got a pie chart and you break that thing into thirds. You got 33%, 33%, 33%, right? We're gonna talk about the 33%. And the first way to make sure we're exposing ourselves to greatness is to actually show up. We got to actually show up. There's a lot of people that don't even take the time to make the choice to show up. A lot of people go through this life just winging it. They don't show up to greatness. A lot of people have these opportunities that have presented themselves and they can be in an area of greatness, but the problem is they don't want to show up for whatever lackadaisical reasons. Maybe they want to stay at home. Maybe they want to go through this structure of life of what they're doing. Maybe they're content with what's going on. But the sad part is I know they're not content because I talk to people on a daily basis and I ask these questions. Who wants to be great? Who wants to do all these amazing things? Who wants to live a happier life? And everybody raises their hand, right? But then I say, what if I give you the recipe? What if I give you the secret sauce? What if I give you the roadmap? What if I give you the blueprint to how to do it? Is that something that you would be interested in? And of course, people are like, what you got for me? What you got for me? I got the secret sauce. This is what you need to do that. It's boom. Here's the map. You got to go through this. Got to go over that. Got to go underneath that. Got to go around that. You got to climb up that. You got to go through that. And then right on the other side of that, that's where the greatness is. And that's when people start scratching their head. I don't know if I want to be great no more. But there's a select few of you that do. A select few of you have an optimistic attitude as opposed to a pessimistic attitude. And you'll say, you know what? Challenge accepted. I like that. Come on, challenge. I got you. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to get yourself in the area. You got to get to a spot. You got to get in the arena. You got to get in the ballpark of greatness. And some of you guys aren't even making the choice to even buy tickets to the game. You ain't even went online and scouted them and see how much the tickets cost. Come on, greatness awaits. You got to expose yourself to it. You can't just wake up and expect greatness to just happen one day doing all the things that you've been doing. Y'all know the definition of insanity. Consistently doing the same thing over and over, but you just, for some reason, you expect things to be different today by doing the same exact thing. No, silly. No, in order to get results that you never got, you got to do things you've never done. That means exposing yourself and getting outside your little snuggy comfort bubble. How about them apples? Number two, then once you expose yourself to the greatness, you got to put in the work. Again, some of your gurus, some of your mentors, some of the people that know the secret sauce, they're going to give you the recipe. Now you got to bake the cake. You got to have the right amount of ingredients. That flour, that sugar, that basil leaves, all that stuff that you got to put in the work to become great. You can't just this is what really gets me. You can't go on YouTube. You can't watch The Daily Dose. You can't watch Rise and Grind. You can't Wikipedia, hop on YouTube, get inspired and pumped up for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden expect greatness is about to happen. Yes, greatness. All right, greatness. Yep, I'm fired up. I'm pumped up. Yep, greatness. All right, my flame done went out for a second. Greatness ain't come yet. No, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work to become great. You can't just watch something. You can't just try to mirror something. You can't just vision it. You got to put the action and the execution behind it to get greatness. It's not just, see, that's the thing. Like, we talk about motivation, and that's the reason that I do the Daily Dose every day. Motivation is fantastic. You get that spark. You get that energy. You have that light bulb aha moment. Something happens to you in that moment. You say, you know what? I feel you. I get it. Yep. But the problem is motivation, it wears out. It wears down. It's like a match. You ever lit a match and just held it there? The match is cool for a second, but then after time goes on, that match all of a sudden the flame starts to just deteriorate and go out, and that match burns out. And that's the same way I feel about motivation. Motivation is cool, but it's temporary. It doesn't last forever. And that's why you need motivation every single day. And that's why I do the Daily Dose Show. Because I got to bring you that fire every day to keep lighting that match up under you to say, hey, it ain't just watching. You got to go in there and apply it. The application of it. You got to do like Nike said, and just do it. What's the point of learning something? What's the point of training on something? What's the point of exposing yourself to something and getting the secret sauce and you're not even going to do it? I promise you, there's a ton of free information online. Let me tell you, a while ago when I decided that I wanted to become a liquid millionaire, I buried myself in the computer. There is an abundance of free information out there that will tell you how to become a liquid millionaire. And I had my face buried in that computer, consuming as much free information as humanly possible. And then you want to know what happens? I went and I found myself a financial advisor, and we had some conversation. And you know what they realized? This guy is educated. He knows exactly what he's talking about. I get it. And I asked that financial advisor, I said, let me ask you this. What is the difference besides time of me doing this stuff on my own or me paying you a percentage of the money that I'm going to be giving you to become a liquid millionaire? And they couldn't tell me. The only thing that they said is that we have resources. Resources is cool. And I had to weigh. See, here's the deal. What I was asking this person is, listen, I understand everything you're saying. We're speaking the same language. There may be a 10% of something I don't know because this isn't my industry, but I truly believe that the only thing that you can do to help me become a liquid millionaire is to save me time from research. And we all know time is the new currency, right? So I had to weigh that. Okay, do I want to spend all my time on the internet researching, YouTubing, Googling, and all this other kind of stuff? Because that takes time to do. These people, they didn't put in the time. They didn't got the degrees. They didn't got the certification. They put in all the time. Or do I pay them for their time to help me get there a little bit faster? You know, but the thing about it is when I wanted it, I put in the work. And the crazy thing is, once I got around the people who are actually in that field, that are certified, that are mastered in it, that's their lane, I'm up there with them. Put in the work and you will get yourself to greatness. All right, last but not least, the third part of the pie chart is giving it all you got. There is nothing worse than somebody that has A, exposed themselves to greatness. They didn't got in the ballpark. 2, they started to try to put in the work. They're like, okay, they're a little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to get outside my comfort zone and I'm going to try this. But then 3, as soon as it doesn't work, that's when they want to quit right then and there. There's nothing worse than that, because I have this conversation all the time. If you got, okay, every single one of you docers went to school and every single one of you guys had science class, right? In science class, they teach you how to conduct a scientific experiment. And the last time I checked, no scientific experiment was ever concluded by only failing something one time. That's what I don't understand about people. You guys all went to the same class that I went to, and I went to a Chicago public school that was definitely underfunded, so I know I got the short end of the stick. But none of you guys ever concluded a scientific experiment off of one single trial. They kept trying it and trying it. They created a hypothesis. They took an educated guess on what the outcome will be. And then they had to do the research and study. Then they had to put some stuff in action. But when things didn't work out the way that they wanted to, they didn't just stop. No, they worked extremely hard at it. It's not just about putting in the work. It's about working extremely hard. And when you fail, trying to figure out other alternative methods to get the desired result. Am I making sense? That's what happens a lot. A lot of people like to expose themselves to stuff, but then when it doesn't happen 100% the first time, that's when they're ready to give up and just stop. And that's not how we do it. That's not how we do it. We keep on going no matter what. And that is the reason right now that I said I'm going to crawl if I got to this finish line. I am going to limp if I got to this finish line. Let me tell you, I am hitting brick walls left and right, but it doesn't matter to me. I have a never give up mentality. Because one of my coaches said, I said, I don't want to fail you. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do the hard stuff. I got you, Jeremy George. I got you. No more replays unless I let y'all know before that for a special reason or something. Maybe I'll bring in an old clip, but I got you. I'm here no matter what. It doesn't matter that I went to bed past midnight last night. Guess what? I got my butt up here for you guys. I'm going to do the hard stuff. But when you fail, when things don't go right, don't just throw your hands up in the air and say, you know what? I knew this stuff wasn't going to work. I tried it. I did what you said. The problem is you went into it with the wrong mindset too. It's like you went into it with the mindset of this is going to fail, but you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and try it just to show them that it's going to fail. What kind of pessimistic BS attitude is that? And some of you guys are guilty and you know it right now. Some of you guys that's watching this right now, you are guilty. Somebody has tried to expose you, tried to get you outside your comfort zone, tried to get you to have a different perspective and show you something, show you a way that's going to get you a different result. And you went into it with the mindset, as I know it's going to fail, but let me go ahead and appease them. Let me go ahead and do it. So you go into it with 50% gas in the tank, with the wrong intentions. And the next thing you know, when it doesn't work, now you have this spiteful attitude where if you would have tried a different technique and an optimistic attitude, things would have just went a whole lot better and you probably would have got the desired result that you want. I got a bonus written down here. Get a coach and get a mentor. Do that. You ain't always right. Your brain, you need to use somebody else's perspective, but choose them wisely. Choose somebody that has done what you're trying to do and has reached where you're trying to reach. And guess what? The really cool thing about it is these people want to give back and help. You want to know where I learned that? When I researched how to become a millionaire. They said, get a millionaire mentor. And they said the really cool thing about it is they want to help other people who have that burning desire to accomplish the same thing you have, and they want to give you the secret sauce. If you enjoyed that antidote, the best way to catch me is live Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook. Just search for The Daily Dose Show. Make sure you hit the one with the thumbs up button and change your notification settings so you can always get notified when I go live. If you don't want to do that, it's all good. Just keep watching me on YouTube. Just make sure you're subscribed and the notification settings is on, and we're going to keep delivering the antidote, baby. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.